Around the clock, 5 days a week, at any given time, around 40 workers at Waste Management's recyclable waste separation facility in Elkridge, Maryland, about an hour from Washington, D.C., sort through 900 tons of recyclable garbage a day, produced by the metropolitan areas of Washington and Baltimore. That's 18,000 tons of recyclable garbage per month. This facility separates the garbage and ships it off to businesses that will do the actual recycling.
We make bales of recyclable material. So this is manufacturing, but you can kind of look at it in reverse, where we're taking a material that comes all mixed together and we're separating the components, as opposed to taking a bunch of components and putting it together. We're doing the reverse of that. But this is pure manufacturing.
But it is not an easy job, because most people still do not understand what can and cannot be recycled. Plastic bags, for instance, can wrap around the machines and jam them.
So our biggest issue really is the contamination of good recycling materials with other products that shouldn't be in the recycling stream in the first place. So we spend more of our time here actually removing items that shouldn't be there in the first place. Over time, as the recycling programs have matured, that level of contamination has increased, but I think it's also tied to the expansion of the variety of different packaging products that are out there, that companies and manufacturers are concerned about their environmental footprint and reducing either the weight of the package, the size of the package, and they'll substitute what might be a good recyclable material with something that's multi-layer, that's lightweight, but then makes it unrecyclable in the typical waste stream. It's about the consumer economy and what material they're purchasing at the grocery store, they're purchasing in the retail outlet. And we encourage folks to be mindful of the materials that they know are getting recycled, and that they're purchasing materials that are made from recyclable materials.
I also met Timothy Dowdy, an architect in Washington, D.C. Tim has studied the recycling industry, and I asked him what his key takeaway was.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, how are you? Consuming is an inevitable fact of modern life that we live in today. But I think if we could think more about how we are consuming, can we do that better? Can we do that more efficiently? Can we do that with less plastic, if you want to be specific, One thing that comes to mind is that, I've heard someone tell me that when you throw something away is a place. Away is not gone. Away is not composted into the earth. Away is not, broken down into its, natural elements. I mean, away is a place. Away is somewhere. Away is somewhere that stays, So when it's out of your hand and out of your mind, it's somewhere else, And there's a real, I think we as consumers, could be much more aware of what that full circle process is, and realize that how we are consuming, how we are feeding into that process makes a difference.
Nirmal Ghosh, The Straits Times in Washington, D.C.